If your business is not making the kind of money you thought it should be making by this year, this video is for you. Because today, I'm going to be showing you exactly how I used one AI conversation to rebuild YUM Indulgence, my personal business, and how I repositioned it to finally hit the financial goals that I have been chasing for years. Now, after 14 years running this Nigerian small business, I found the real block, and it wasn't funny. Welcome back to Entrepreneurial Erioluwa. This is the channel where I document in real time how I am rebuilding my Nigerian brand with no filters, okay? So this is episode 3 of the series, and by the end of this episode today, you know the exact step to take before you spend another naira. Now, before now, I usually used to think that YUM Indulgence needed more capital, better equipment, a bigger production space, one serious connection, one big order for it to make a huge breakthrough, and that everything will now finally hit and look the way I always wanted it to be. But when I sat down and looked very critically, I realized something that I think every Nigerian entrepreneur really needs to hear. More money does not solve an unclear business problem. It only helps you to move faster in what you're not clear about. You see, better packaging or more customers only just make it to expose what things that are not actually very clear about your business. One thing that I want to ask you now is, are you busy in your business or are you building? Because being busy actually just keeps you being in control today, but building actually keeps you prepared for tomorrow. And actually, for years, I was excellent at actually keeping YUM Indulgence building. I knew the products, I knew the prices, I knew the stress, the markets, the customers, the supply chain, all the delivery wahala and those saga. But I realized that running it as a business actually is different from making it into a brand. A business can sell today and still not be positioned for tomorrow. It can be known by everyone around you and still have no clear identity. And that was me for 14 years. So I went looking for someone who could actually see what I couldn't see in my business. And that was a business strategist. Thankfully, I found one. I read all their offers, everything they could do for me, and it sounded like what I actually needed. But then I saw the fee. I looked at the amount, I looked at my business account, I just smiled, I closed up the page, and I told myself, you know what, girl, maybe at another time you can do this. See, this is not because the business consultant was not worth it. No, I'm sure they were, but just that my business was not simply at that stage to fund that yet. Now, if you have ever felt that way, maybe you've seen a coach, a consultation, or a course that you could not afford yet in your business, please type "that is me" in the comment section, because I honestly just want to see that maybe I'm not the only one that has been in that situation before. So closing that consultant page was not the end for me. So I needed to just find answers for my business YUM Indulgence, and I couldn't just keep building blind because at that time I could not afford a strategist. So I asked myself one question. So if I cannot afford a consultant to look at my business right now, then what can I afford? And the answer honestly surprised me. Time. Honestly, just time. I needed my notebook, a few quiet hours to think instead of react. So this was what I did. I opened ChatGPT. But wait, let me be very clear about something, because this part, I think it really matters. I actually was not looking for AI to build my business for me. No, I wasn't looking for it to replace my thinking or something like that. I just opened it because I needed something to actually force me to think properly. Something that could keep asking me questions until I could no longer give vague answers about my own business. So instead of just using ChatGPT as a normal search engine or asking regular questions or just asking that how can I make more sales or something, I actually took my time, which I discovered I had, to ask deeper questions. Questions like, what am I actually selling beyond just products? What problem exactly is this business solving? What exactly am I building this brand for? Why should anyone solve it? What makes my business different? What do I want my business to be remembered for? So those kind of questions. And honestly, it's changed everything about how I saw YUM Indulgence. So before, I was thinking only majorly in products, producing indigenous snacks one at a time. But after, I now started seeing something bigger. It's now looked more valuable to me. It was now looking as a vehicle to help me to present Nigerian agro products into processed or into finished goods that are well manufactured. Something that could make Nigerian products stand proudly anywhere in the world. Now, that shift honestly made a lot to me. And if that shift actually makes sense to you, I just want you to like the video right now, because, it helps more people to actually understand and see this video, to help them see more things that AI can help them achieve in their business as a strategist, so to speak. Now, that conversation actually helped me to focus on something more that most of us as entrepreneurs might not be looking at right now, okay? We actually want people to buy, but the thing is the business clear enough for people to trust? We want people to recommend our businesses, but can we actually explain what makes our business different? So slowly for me, I just stopped writing price list and all those products names and all that. I now started writing my business mission, vision, values, purpose, the kind of Nigerian story I wanted our products to tell. And honestly, the more I wrote on my notes, the more clearly it became, using AI to help me through this process. So I now saw that the first thing actually for me was clarity. And that clarity started with just one serious conversation with AI. Now, I know somebody might be saying, so you're saying ChatGPT is your business consultant? No. What I'm saying is this: if you cannot yet afford the level of help that your business deserves, don't let that become an excuse to avoid you from thinking deeply. So use your time, use your notebook, use the tools that you have available like AI, use it wisely. But just stop running your business on questions that you never really answered, because the business that you build tomorrow will be limited by the clarity you actually have today. So before you rebrand, before you start rebuilding your business, ask questions. Don't run changing your logos or changing or asking for more customers. Rather, sit down, ask questions, and know exactly what your business needs. Maybe your business doesn't just need more activities, but more direction. That is what you should find out. I want you to know that in the next episode, I use the AI appropriately to ask and define my mission, my vision, my values, and everything. So that's what I'm going to be showing you, exactly the prompt I gave AI. In the next video, I'm going to be showing you that and how it helped me to write out my mission statement till the values and everything that I need to run my business. Now, if you really want to be a part of this story, please, like I said, subscribe to the channel and like the video, and watch out for the next video that I'm going to show you exactly how I prompted AI to do all that for me. But before I go today, the video you are seeing on the screen right now is the video that actually helped me to where I actually realized that my business had always been a business and not a brand. So the video is showing you on your screen right now. Before you go away, make sure that you hit that video so you can understand better how the whole journey of rebuilding my 14-year-old business began. Until I see you in the next video, stay blessed.